Two in, two up, back ends, booked up. Look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now. See now, society's time me release now. Crazy, I'm finna go see now. Big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one. 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will. Got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know we run it up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night, hell of a life. Okay, let's go. I'm really living like the text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mules, but I'm the king and adjusted all. Really wanna wipe me down. I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaties better beef with me. They never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey. 6'2", dark skin, with purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying little Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know we run it up at night. You know we only get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night,
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
You getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some clout around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gates, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change, just scraping to maintain. Or sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive a gang. Straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't eat with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back.
time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from Round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. The extra point is up and through. And the Broncos will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down. Up past the 40-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 13. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. He's got room at the 30. He's going to have a Broncos first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll go play action with Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Broncos will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken at the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's taken down a... They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown Chargers. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The PAT, up and good. And the Chargers are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Junior Colson there to make the stop. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to take a shot down the field. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Chargers are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. A first down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and that'll set up 4th down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
2 yards on pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
This one caught at the 4. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, L.A. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Chargers are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Big snap on 1st and 10. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Nix. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Chargers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 34. They'll try to run this one in. A dive, and he's in. Touchdown Chargers. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Chargers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time, final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Going deep downfield for Judy. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and will bring up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Play action now. It's, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's taken in. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
And the Broncos first down.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Nix gonna throw for it. Going deep downfield for Judy. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds past the 40-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 41.
Now a run on first down. Not much develops there. Get this to about the 43.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Broncos. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll look deep, left sideline.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Up the middle they go. And the defense thinking they have the safety here, but the spot is just outside the goal line. Good play, but no 2 points. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch. I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Handoff here, up the middle, and a good run there on second down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Throwing right, it's taken in. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Denver 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing, Nix. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, running right. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Third and long. Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds.
At their own 18-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Going deep downfield for Judy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Tight end on the move left. Second down. Nix.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
I'll give on the ground, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That is caught at the 3, and he'll take it on in.
I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat. I had to scoot her. She was at her knees. I had to boot her. She just let the team like we ain't knew her. She just let the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the burst in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back. I won't say, okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout. Get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my